What's good with y'all boys, man? And as y'all can see by the title today, bro, it says, How Lil Willie Ruined Young Thug's Life. Before we hop into this, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and say myself, bro, I do not agree to what Charleston White said, but he has a valid point. When you pay a nigga to go do some shit, that nigga's a part of your group. So when you act like he don't exist until you about to go down for some shit, that's crazy work. I'm gonna just let y'all know that's crazy fucking work. But without further ado, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, bro, and we can go ahead and hop into this video. Let's get it.
Meet Lil Woody, the star witness in the YSL trial, who basically is making a name for himself cause he a rat. It's a whole 2-hour-long video of interrogation footage where Woody was just snitching on Thug and everything going on. And I'm not.
Why you gotta throw that nigga up under the bus like that? I'm gonna keep it the whole stat with you. We know what the fuck he doing because it's obvious. But that's crazy work. You ain't have to throw that nigga up under the bus.
When I say this, the top comment on the footage said, "This dude snitched so long, I fell asleep." And really, since the start of the whole YSL trial, Woody been a real important figure in the situation. A figure that a lot of the hip hop space been paying attention to. But why? Why are people paying attention to Woody? What involvement did he have with Thug in the whole trial?
Everything.
Well, he been around Thug for a while now, but he kind of dumb. And I say this because some of the situations he been in over the years. Like back in 2018, he got sent to the feds because he did something just stupid. So it's back 2015, and he was at the community center. He just wanted to hoop, and that's not a problem. What he did next was the problem. So he coming to the gym, it's kids in here, everybody just hooping, everybody was just chilling until he walked in his room. This dude walked in the gym full of kids, all these random people, all these grandmas,
before this nigga get this shit out his motherfucking mouth, don't you tell me you want to blick that bitch down, bro.
mamas, dads, all these people, right? With a whole rifle. Really think about it. Not only was that one problem, he was also a convicted felon in possession of a firearm. Atlanta police said this: the illegal possession of a firearm is a crime itself. However, taking a firearm into a place where children are present and leaving it in plain view, recklessly endangering everyone, is shocking. In this case, a concerned citizen saved the day and the defendant is no longer in a position.
Mavavi Video Editor is a powerfully simple app at a rock-bottom price.
Squad, that's crazy work. When I say that's crazy work,
Position
like,
to endanger.
when I say that's crazy work, bro, that's crazy work because why would you do some shit like that? Nigga, you ain't got no kids, bro. Bro, you ain't got no motherfucking kids, bro. And I'm repeating that because I know I've seen, like, I'm pretty sure you got kids, nigga. I've seen interviews of you talking about your kids.
Anyone else. There's no
The
place
fuck
on the
is you
streets for
on?
guns to be in the hands of convicted felons.
I don't give a
And
fuck what nobody
certainly
say.
no place.
You can't be that crazy. Cause nigga, I'm fucking crazy. You can't be that crazy, bro. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack with you. You cannot be that crazy.
For guns to be in any kind of place that's supposed to be a safe
Fuck
haven
you going to
for so
gym
many
for
of
'cause you
our
want to play
children.
basketball.
What makes it all worse, right? He didn't have an AR. He brought the AR into the community center, but he had it in a shopping bag. He had a gun in a shopping bag and just left it on the bleachers so he could go hoop, so he could go shoot some basketball. And I don't get that. I'm really sitting here thinking like this, some of the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
God, I'm with you, brother.
I can't
I'm
believe
with you,
he
brother.
did this. Then on top of that,
I'm with you. I'm gonna keep it a whole stat with you. Everything you saying, I agree to. This nigga had no goddamn right taking it in there, and then you had that motherfucker in a shopping bag, you stupid motherfucker, and sat it on the bleachers like niggas couldn't see you walk in here with a big ass AR.
this wasn't no little 15-year-old Woody. This was no 16-year-old. He was 27 at the time.
Dumbass.
He wasn't no little dude. And it really didn't take no time for him to get arrested again. Sometime in 2021, he was arrested for the same thing. Now, was it as stupid as the first time? Nah, he got pulled over at a traffic stop, and they found a weapon on him. But there was problems. This where the problem started. This where he became a part of this YSL Rico. See, the first problem I see with Young Thug was having this dude around. You had a dude who did what he did, and you was doing dirt with him. But after Woody got pulled over with the gun, he started panicking. Because remember, he a felon. He would have got sent straight to prison over that gun. So when police get to speaking on him, he like, all right, how can I get out of this? He do the first thing he can. He start telling. But who do you think he told on? Young Thug. He told the feds that Thug.
Bro, That part I don't agree on. that part I don't agree on. Listen, that was not the fucking first thing or the only thing he could have had did. Let me keep it stacked with you. It's
The
not.
first thing he can. He start telling. But who do you
Get a
think
good
he told
lawyer.
him? Young Thug. He told the feds that Thug had something to do with someone allegedly getting killed that night in order to get out of prison. And just before I play this clip, that interrogator sat and lied to Woody Face, because I'm watching this footage right now.
Well, now we want to squeeze you for something different.
No, because once y'all realize this information is accurate,
Yeah.
what y'all gonna do, y'all gonna put me in this here and then.
No,
Say
you're
anything.
No.
Stop that.
Because you know what? I already know about people getting discovery packets. I already saw the photos and I saw the videos of that shit. Okay? All the stuff I do
Bro.
and all the stuff she does, because she's smart as shit, everything goes under an evidentiary seal. Okay? A lot of people don't know how to do that. With something, with the stuff that you're giving us, when it's verified, okay? We put it under an evidentiary seal. Nobody has access to that but the judge themselves. Okay? Did you know about that stuff? Okay.
How is that true? If we know about this shit, I'm sitting here watching this shit. Listen what I'm telling y'all. Listen what I'm telling y'all. I'm watching this shit. I'm doing the video on the shit. Matter of fact, let me see my right there. Listen, I'm watching the shit. I'm doing the video on the shit. So how the fuck do we not know? We know everything because we're gonna figure out everything. Either way it go, like we're gonna find out. So how the fuck can nobody else know?
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. When it comes to information that we're given, it goes under an evidentiary seal. And she works directly now with her, where she works now, she works directly with the district attorney that handles these cases. And they know how to go through the process to get that all done, so stuff doesn't get put out there. I don't like going out there, man.
And
There's somebody gonna die. I'm telling you.
well, listen, Woody.
Somebody gotta die.
Wait, listen to me. Unfortunately, there's a gun in that car.
I done with her.
In your car. I did a search warrant for the vehicle. There's a gun in the car, and you had a magazine on you when they picked you up.
Cook. Cooked. And it's crazy because at this point, I still don't agree with him saying this is the only thing he could have did. But now I see why you did it. Because, nigga, you was cooked. You were done. You were fried, bro. Your ass was already baking in the pan. And I'm not talking about baking. I'm talking about, no, nigga, you was baking. You was cooking. You was frying. You was already in the pan, bro. You was done.
Federally, they
The
can charge
cake's
with the
been baked,
ammunition.
Wody.
Statewide, they're
It's
probably
over
going to charge
with.
with the gun.
I'm gonna get y'all with the gun.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't no gun in that car.
There was a gun in the car.
Where y'all found the gun at?
I wasn't up there. There was a gun in the car, though. So what I'm saying is,
What we can do is, if you do cooperate, we could talk to the DA.
Today, I'm thinking something gonna happen today.
What's gonna happen?
what's gonna happen?
Somebody's supposed to get killed tonight.
Who?
You know who?
I don't know who. But who, there's so much going on in the city, I don't know who. You're gonna have to.
Oh, just sit down.
There's so much.
I just don't. I told y'all enough right there.
I mean, Woody, you said that.
But you think
You
about
gotta.
it, people die every day in the city. If you can't be specific so we can do our job and save a life, you can't help yourself unless you save a life.
I'm just let me tell you something. I've been to the feds.
And what did you tell me about going to the feds?
This is a murder that's about to take place with some very high people. And the stuff that I know right now, you know what I mean, should be able to help me get out of my situation.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that nigga in that motherfucker singing a whole Mariah Carey song on God. That nigga's in there squealing. No bullshit, bro.
I'm not bullshit. You know, the last information I gave y'all was right. Y'all just choosing that.
Right, okay, and then.
The time when they gonna really do it.
Before I let him continue, bro, you know how they say that you're playing a game for men? Like you're a little boy playing a grown man's game? That's why they say this is a grown man's game, because, nigga, only grown-ass men play stupid-ass games like this. I'm going to keep it a whole stack with you. Even a real man play fucking games like this. That's why can't nobody be trusted around this motherfucker nowadays. That's just how I feel. I don't trust nobody. Well, I do trust people. I'm gonna stop lying. I do trust people, but I trust certain people.
One guess.
Get what I'm saying? I trust myself.
I mean, Lucci's locked up.
Shit,
too.
kid.
So how?
She's always been tight.
Who?
Kill.
Who's always been tight?
She'll kill.
And who?
He's married. He's the sex with this guy. He won. This is as much as I can say. Cause y'all already taken.
Wait, you're like, ooh, I'm gonna get lost. You said who's tight with Shell? Like, if your friend's not here, nobody can hear you. Like, your friend's not here. We moved him from
The person y'all just think.
We are here, nigga. We watching you on the video camera.
Him. He want him as bad.
So you're talking about Jeffrey.
But fast forward, after all the snitching, after everything that came out about him, when it came time for the whole RICO case and the whole thug trial was going on, Woody did get up on that stand, and he was just trolling. He would troll anytime he was in that courtroom.
Do you know someone by the name of Demekion Garlington?
Street name.
Little D.
For sure.
How do you know Little D?
I done birthed him.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I almost birthed him.
You almost birthed him?
Yeah.
Tell the jury, what do you mean by that?
That mean he my son.
Okay. And let me ask you this. Do you know another person who's referenced as Little D?
What you mean?
Do you know someone who's called Little D from Cleveland?
Oh, I heard of.
You heard of him. Okay, we'll talk about him in a moment.
You said what now?
Tell me who you recognize in 380 Yankee.
Oh. Me and Coco.
Who's Coco?
The ugly boy right here.
Okay.
And this wasn't some little one-off thing. Remember what I said? This man is the star witness in the trial. And whenever something was going on in that case, he was more likely than not gonna be in that courtroom with something to say to that judge. But even though some people feel like this trial kind of been hectic since Woody got into it, him doing all this trolling and speaking on situations ended with something wild going down. Basically, him and the judge had a whole private meeting without Young Thug or Young Thug lawyer. And when Thug lawyer found this out, he called the judge out in the middle of court.
To me, that never. Mr. Steele, can I interrupt you just a second? I'm kind of disturbed because that's ex parte. All that was an ex parte conversation. How did you find out about any of that?
Well, I'm disturbed too, and the reason.
Well, I'm asking you a question. How did you find out about it?
I'm going to answer you the question.
Okay.
Scuttle, if you look at SCUDDER versus State, which is 298 Georgia, 438, it's Division 2, 782 Southeast 2D 638, 2016.
This one, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, the only part of me being a lawyer that I could do is argue, and I don't know what the fuck type numbers they talking about.
Our highest court says when a court meets, because Mr. Copeland comes in, meets with the court supposedly made statements, which I assume is somehow what accurate based upon what you just said. We're entitled, Mr. Williams and every other person wrongly charged here is entitled under the Georgia Constitution to be present. That's a critical stage.
It's just like when you meet with me, and you and Mr. Adams meet with me, and others have met with me. It's those are ex parte for a lot of different other reasons, but I will certainly note that for purposes of record.
Well, I'm going forward. What I was told was that Mr. Copeland said.
And you haven't answered my question yet.
I'm not answering the question.
You're not?
No, I will not answer that question.
Why will you not answer that question?
Because I want to make sure that what I say is accurate, and I'm not trying to get anybody else.
I'm asking you, how did you get this information?
I'm not telling the court. What I'm saying is based upon information.
Okay, well listen, if you don't tell me how you got this information, then you and I are going to have some problems.
We can have I have problems right now.
Okay, I know. Look, I don't want to know about your problems. Okay, at this point in time, all I'm asking you at this point in time is, how did you come upon this information? Look, if the case gets reviewed, the record's going to be available for our appellate court and for whatever reason. But it's disturbing that how somehow you have surreptitiously gotten information in regards to the court's private ex parte conversation with a party. I mean,
a witness who was sworn in Friday. The court's telling. This is what I was told. If this is not true, not true. This court handed Mr. Copeland.
Tell me how you got the information.
Listen, whatever you want to do.
Tell me how you got the information, then we can go ahead and go forward.
I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is this. I was told, and I hope this concerns the court.
It
I was
concerns
told-
me that you have proprietary information.
Why is it
or
proprietary?
Information that...
That's what I was
that
finna
you
say. How the
should
fuck is it
not be
proprietary
having
if
those
you already
ex
knew for the
parte
fact
with
that you
a
said it?
party.
See, you said it.
Why?
You said it.
How about-
Bro, you said you had the conversation. You just want to know why the fuck he know or how the hell he know about the conversation. You don't need to know how he know about the conversation. Because if you knew how he knew, you'd be smart enough to know. And what I mean by that is pretty much saying there was only 2 people in the room. If you didn't say it, who else said it? Duh. Ignorant.
The witness. How about Mr. Copeland, who supposedly announced he's not testifying and he'll sit for 2 years, and then supposedly this honorable court,
Okay.
or excuse me, let me rephrase that. This court supposedly said, I can hold you until the end of this trial. Ms. Hilton supposedly said, actually, all of the defendants and then all 26 people are disposed of. If that's true, what this is coercion, witness intimidation, ex parte communications that we have a constitutional right to be present for. So I understand that you're upset towards me, but I don't know what I did.
Mr. Steele,
I'm
I
doing
still
what
want to
everybody
know,
should
how
do.
did you come upon this information? Who told you?
What I want to know is why wasn't I there? Why,
Sir, I'm going to hold you in contempt if you don't tell me who the, tell me who this
I
information
don't
was
want to
come
be
from.
held in contempt.
Well,
I'm not
then,
answering that question. That's attorney-client privilege information. I am not answering.
attorney-client privilege, unless you were in my chambers, that's the only way you can figure out.
I am
I
telling
tell you
you-
what, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. If you don't tell me
You don't
who
have to.
if you don't tell me who it is, I'm going to put you in,
Well, let me-
I'm going to put you in contempt
I
because
understand.
that is not attorney-client privilege.
Attorney work product privilege. I am not.
How did you get that information supposedly
answer
from
that
my chambers? Did somebody tell you?
I'm not. You should have told me.
And this situation ended what? Bill Clinton
My name's Daryl Dixon.
You know what's crazy? Is I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all, bro. Before I listen to this bullshit over here, listen what I'm trying to say for a second. He can't put him in contempt of court because he was supposed to be there to have that conversation with him behind chambers. And even if you weren't there, you were supposed to tell him, like, hey, this is what y'all fighting against. This is what he's saying is being said. So you know how to handle it and you know how to come to court to fight. Get what I'm saying? Now, my confusion is, why is that the case? When you're in court, you shouldn't know what I have to say, and I shouldn't know what you have to say. I'll tell you how I feel about the situation. You tell me how you feel about the situation. You believe what you want to believe off of the situation. That's how it should work. Now, we could defend ourselves off of those situations. That would be a great way to handle it. But, if I'm saying, hey, he killed this person and he did this, and that, you know that I'm coming at you about killing somebody, obviously, because that's what the case is about. But then if I say that I know because this, and that, you know how to reflect the situation, or you can go kill that witness, or something can happen that does not need to happen.
I went out looking for something. All I found was trouble.
How did you come
Tell
to be in
me.
France?
Telling you.
into custody and the judge getting kicked out of the case. But Brian Steele, the lawyer, was granted bond. Steele filed a notice of appeal of the contempt order to the Georgia Court of Appeals later that day. He also filed a motion asking Glanville, the judge, to reconsider the order of contempt or to grant him bond while his appeal is pending. Steele's motion says that the judge and prosecutors held a meeting with a sworn witness who had been granted immunity and who had been held in contempt after pleading his Fifth Amendment privilege. Steele's motion said he disclosed in court that he was aware of the meeting and proceeded to move for a mistrial, while the judge says Steele had information that he shouldn't have. Steele's motion said the information was not declared confidential by any court order, and that in finding him in contempt in Glanville has imposed an illegal and inherently inconsistent punishment for the criminal contempt. And this went crazy. The entire internet was just speaking on the Thug case. But what about Woody? Woody had a big part to play in all of this. Woody been in and out the court, just gaining all of this attention. But what was he doing with it? Well,
he about to go
that
chill
man
somewhere.
Woody is out here building himself a social media presence. See, with all the attention he been getting, he been using it to his advantage. Yeah, he might have told and stirred up so many problems with the case, but The nigga funny. And when a nigga funny in a situation like this, I mean, people, of course, gonna be interested. That's just what people do. And I mean it. These YouTubers was out him inviting him to the 20v1 White Room videos. He been doing interviews. That man been on the world tour. Off this Young Thug situation, they even put this man on the fan bus.
So you have been all over social media lately. How does that feel?
I've been in the real world too, so I haven't really been paying attention to social media lately. I just been out and about.
Yeah.
But you know, so many people be embracing me, like, you know, happy to see me. It's different.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, the YouTube community loves you right now, for sure. You're in 20 Verses, Pop the Balloons, all of these types of videos. How do you like doing those? Do you think it's fun? Or like, what is your opinion on those types of videos?
It's the money. I'm moving for the money, but no, the video, they fun. A different video be real fun. It's all right to me, and they paying.
When you're on the 20 Verses, do you ever see a girl there that you're actually like, wow, I really would want to talk to her or like be with her for real? Or is it all kind
of... It be some girls on there that I'd be like, okay, she all right. But not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the controversy he been in been crazy. During one of the times that he was at these 20v1s, Shamar, this person I just put up on the screen, walked in trying to get with him. And when Woody seen this, he started snapping. He picked him up, took him outside, was talking trash. He was mad as hell, and it went viral. Woody goes viral 24/7. I promise you, you get on Instagram right now, you gonna see something about Woody at least one time. Whether it's good or bad, you gonna see something about him.
The mic right here.
Oh. Where the hell you going?
It's crazy because as long as he got a great mindset right now, he probably won't go back to jail. But if you keep letting his ass go viral, he gonna get used to it. He'll go back to his old ways and merge it with the new ways. And his ass gonna do some shit out there in goddamn Vegas or something, and his ass gonna be in jail. It's over with, just like that.
Wow, gorgeous.
Out of here like that.
What you doing?
I don't even watch that type of anime.
I'm trying to say you. Cotway teeth, get your mom little strong ass up out of here. What going on with you?
Wait a damn minute.
Woody, get this motherfucker up out of here. Woody. What the fuck wrong with y'all? We don't play them games right. Leave that big punk sister nigga out there.
Now, I don't know if this was a skit or not, but Woody was definitely playing into the whole internet clip farming thing that's going on right now. But that don't mean all the fame he been getting been positive. Yeah, he might have had some internet attention now.
Y'all hear that? That's that Call of Duty shit.
Like, not
Just
too long
listen.
ago, he got on IG and made a statement to people who was coming up to him in real life. Woody got on IG and said, stop recording me when y'all see me out. Don't run up on me for y'all safety and mine. This internet is a joke. I'm not a friendly person. And I don't hesitate. And for the police, I ain't hiding. And with Woody getting all this attention, how did the people in YSL feel? Like, how did Thug and his people really fighting in this trial feel about him getting all this clout and all this attention? Well, the YSL co-founder came to IG in early August speaking on how he felt. But not only did he speak on how he felt about Woody, he kind of cleared Gunna name. Remember how when everything first was going down, everybody was labeling Gunna as a rat? Well, the YSL CEO came out clearing that. He was like, I don't even feel like Gunna the real rat. It's been Woody the whole time. He got on IG and posted this. I'm man enough to say I should have never spoke on the Gunna situation because technically he didn't rat. He just kind of folded under pressure and should have just stayed down with his mans till everything was over. The originals know he did nothing, wasn't even around from the beginning, so he wasn't gonna do no real time regardless. I feel bad though, cause now a nigga who literally a real life rat running around the city getting glorified and smiling like he ain't just sent multiple niggas to jail.
He on some new age 6ix9ine shit, bro. No bullshit. That 6ix9ine shit happened like what? 4 years ago? 5 years ago, maybe a little bit more. And this nigga was running around talking about something. That's 1 house. That's 2 house. That's 3 house. That's 4 house. Oh, color rainbow looking ass nigga. This the same thing, bro.
Time that my brother going through the stuff that he going through,
just not as colorful.
He turned up that shouldn't even have been allowed in our circle. He can't even speak up, so I feel like I'm the only one who can and should be speaking up. That's the only reason I start talking about Gunna. But I'm a real nigga. In real life, ain't no mystery in my history. I'm not afraid to say when I was wrong and saying Gunna is a rat was dead ass wrong.
Fact.
But I can't take nothing back.
Well, first of all, I'm not agreeing to shit. Because if you snitch, you snitch. I was taught do a crime by yourself. You can't tell on yourself. Just that simple. That's literally what I was taught. So
they didn't know what I said and take whatever comes. No funny shit. I'm glad Gunna out here putting the brand and label on his back for real. It was a good thing that he took a plea, because at the end of the day, he never took the stand and testified. He did what made sense for him, which turned out to be good, because bro out here putting up numbers musically. He got to keep the label going while Twin gone. Because these major labels scared to let me in the door, I've been blackballed down there. I also had to blame myself for being too heavy in the streets. They scared to give me a chance because they think it's a bad investment. They think I might die or go to jail because I was in the streets for real. I'm real life. They know I'm not one of these cap-ass rap dudes who ain't living like that. That's why rappers get killed after they get signed, because they let the money trick them into thinking they're gangsters. You know, that's nice that he came out clearing Gunna name. But if he really felt that way about Gunna this whole time,
I don't know who said that or who mouthed it. I don't know who said that or who mouth that came out of. But that was, no, well, obviously he said it, but who typed it? That was fine. That was fine, because that's the truth. A lot of people don't be really living that life, and then they go get the money, and then they trying to live that life, and it's like you end up getting popped up and shit. And this whole time, nigga, you wasn't really like that. You was never really like that. You get what I'm saying?
Why would you wait till now to clear his name up? Gunna went through hell. Gunna got dogged by the entire industry because y'all niggas let that narrative come out that Gunna's a rat. Now some people still gonna think he a rat, but the YSL co-founder himself said Gunna wasn't a rat. Past that, while I was making this video, Woody came out and dropped the whole 1 hour episode with No Jumper where he spoke on everything, and he spoke on specifically snitching on Young Thug.
How do you feel with the jacket that's been labeled on, you know what I'm saying, with everybody, the interrogation videos leaked and everybody have this, have their way of thinking about you? How do you take that? How do you feel about people calling you, labeling you a snitch?
It's on the internet. I haven't ran to one person that said it to my face. And I ain't saying like on no gangster stuff. Like I pray that nobody don't provoke me. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I ain't messing with nobody. I ain't looking for trouble. So if I'm out and somebody walk up and say I'm a snitch or whatever, I'm slap shit. I'm a bust from one or the other.
That's crazy word.
When did you actually have to start like going to the police station and they started contacting you?
Cause you a snitch. I mean, it's the truth, bro.
Decision and like what year would you say like they started really just like contacting you a lot?
What the fuck? Let me tell you, bro. So if I walk up on you and I ask you straight up, like, like not even ask you, fuck that asking shit, cause I'm not a bitch neither. But I'm saying, if I walk up on you and I say, yo, you a snitch, are you just gonna pull a gun out and shoot me? Like, you gonna shoot me for telling the truth, nigga? You're snitching, nigga. You're telling. Snitching is the same thing as telling. That's the same shit.
After Nut passed, that's when really they was on you.
Because you got picked up that same day, right?
You gonna shoot me for telling the truth.
Something happened and
I'm doing what you doing, telling the truth, right?
Investigators want to talk to you. And I'm like, shh, what they gonna talk to me for? You know what I mean? I ain't going down there and talk to them.
Yeah.
But somebody else like, nah, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Yo, also, bro, this nigga be talking and don't be talking about nothing. Like, he don't be talking about
and then next thing you know, they let me go, but they started.
He do be done.
Everybody in Atlanta started saying, I did this. That's why I don't care. Everybody in Atlanta said, I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that. They could kiss my ass.
Yeah.
Y'all be talking, everybody dry snitch. It was not one person from Atlanta was saying my name. So it's just like, y'all, the police out the rip. Oh, y'all.
So you felt justified in talking to the cops because there were so many people talking in general?
Nah, I didn't feel justified. My whole thing is get them off of me. So it wasn't being justified. I didn't believe in none of the stuff, but it's just certain stuff. Like, I ain't no fall guy. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna let nobody treat me like when I got my own independent mindset. I'm gonna treat people how they treat me. So this what really led up to a certain point. Like,
y'all heard what he said. He basically pulled a 6ix9ine. He said people was dry snitching on him, so he just told and he stood on it. And not too long ago, he also defended Gunna when people was calling him a rat. What he said, I don't think Gunna is snitch because nothing he said is gonna be used in trial. Taking a plea deal, well, everybody done took a plea deal that done been in jail. Every street nigga know Gunna ain't did nothing wrong. He ain't gotta get on the stand and testify. You can call me a snitch all day. It is what it is. It don't bother me. But this where it get kind of weird. With him being in and out of trial, there was plenty of times where he was on the stand and was mad that he had to get on the stand. There's been times where he in the courtroom visibly angry, telling the judge that he don't want to be here, that he don't want to do this, that Y'all niggas keep calling me up here over and over and over for no reason.
Like I told you, before y'all called me to trial, I have lied. I made things up. I told you this before y'all brought me in this courtroom. And I'm telling you now. You asked me about 2015. I have got my life together. Y'all trying to put this on my conscience. Y'all trying to put people's life in my hands. I don't lie on people. I don't want to be here. Y'all have pressured me. I'm tired of y'all, because y'all know y'all are wrong. And y'all black people doing this to us.
And I understand that.
Leave me alone. Let me leave. Man, y'all pissing me off. Listen, I don't recall nothing I said to no police. Stop asking me these questions. Okay. I'm telling you, I don't recall.
I understand, but we're going to have to get through the questions. You can just continue to say you don't recall if that's what it is.
That's what you want me to say?
I want you to answer the question.
For just a minute.
And not only that, there's been plenty
He
of
just
times
fried
where
their
people
ass with
standing,
that.
just
Is
tell
that-
the
is that-
judge he
is that
had
what you want me
belonged
to
the
say?
Police all these years.
I mean, him. Hey, man, give me something about the shit. I'm about to make something up about him again.
On January 11, 2015, when you went to speak to the police, when they called you, did they ask you about Thug or did they ask you about the murder of Donovan Thomas?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Did you go down to the police department on your own to tell them that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
Did I go on my own?
Did you walk into the police department by yourself to tell them on the morning of January 11, 2015, that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
I don't recall.
Okay. So you don't recall going to the police, or you don't recall why?
I don't recall none of that. I just know that every time police was after me, trying to get me, they kept bringing his name up. And I knew that they had me what I had, so I was like, yeah, whatever y'all want me to say, I was it. That's what I told Gaither and Dennis, and that's why they kept coming after me, because they felt like, okay, they can make a case out to him or whatever they trying to do. So they knew that, okay, we gonna get Woody today, he gonna have something to say about Thug, and it's wrong. And y'all are wrong because y'all know that I'm full of shit. And y'all keep trying to drag me in here to bring up bullshit that y'all know I don't say it. Why is y'all doing that? Leave me alone. If y'all gonna charge me for what I did, I don't did the time for the crimes y'all caught me for.
Okay. Would you mind your language while we're sitting here in court?
I'm trying to. I'm on. Y'all need to give me a break because my blood pressure is real high. I keep telling y'all, leave me alone.
Okay. And the quicker we get through this, the quicker we can leave you alone. Do you understand?
Okay, I don't
that?
recall.
Okay. Going back to January 11th, 2015.
I don't recall.
Can I finish the
Wait
question?
and listen to the question first.
When you went to the Atlanta Police Department.
Hey, I'm Pete. I'm a YouTuber and recently hit 100.
But can he be that mad because he put himself in this predicament? The nigga literally kept on snitching. You said everything, so whose fault is it? Yours or theirs?
Detective Thorpe didn't ask you about Thug. You brought up Thug. Do you recall that?
I did.
You did. Okay. So let's continue.
With all this going back and forth he had been doing, people were starting to think that he was going to turn the trial into a mistrial because he done came out multiple times saying that he done gave 12 misinformation. He said that he was lying about this and lying about that. Or you see what happened with the lawyer where he almost got sent to jail because of something that Woody did. Woody met with that judge and got caught up with that whole situation. Woody even got the judge traded out. It's just a lot going on with this YSL trial. It was already a mess before Woody stepped into it, and with him being a part of it just made everything so much more confusing and worse. And I don't know if Woody had been feeling some type of way about what he did or whatever was going on in his life, but the other day he got on IG and basically posting an apology to Thug and basically everybody involved in the case. Woody got on Instagram and said, "Father God, we need you now more than ever. I pray that you answer our prayers and free Jeffrey and the co-defendant. The world has seen the treatment our justice system has done and lock us up and force us to tell untruthful stories. The mistreatment is crazy. Wrong is wrong. We got sympathy for the victims and their families. As kids, bad choices are made and punishment is acceptable. But this is different. This is a corruption. This is madness and very personal. God, you know our heart and mindset. You know our growth. Please touch the wicked and change their heart and release them 6 men that's fighting for their life in that courtroom every day. They got family that love them and need them. This ain't about justice. It's about power. And I pray that those who think they have more power than God realize the pain and suffering that they're causing as well. I ask for forgiveness every day, and I refuse to sit by and continue to watch us hurt each other. It gotta stop at some point. So, Father, in Jesus' name, we pray that you take over the situation and protect us all.
Amen.
From the Hashtag free Jeffrey with praying hands emoji. You gotta remember, this is the same nigga that has 2 hours of interrogation footage where he ran. Like, I get that maybe he does feel bad, but you got a big part to play in this situation.
That's
a lot of this trial is because of you. A lot of what's going on now is because of YSL Woody. And people in the replies to this post was really saying what I'm saying. I'm gonna read you a couple. One person wrote, guilt eating him alive. I hope I never had nobody like Woody around me. Another one, as if he's not one of the main reasons the state was able to make this case. Another one, he really had no idea his talking could lead to all of this. Shit crazy. And a Thug fan page that has been reporting everything to do
what
with
you
this
think? Let me explain this to you for a second. What did you think was gonna happen, nigga? They let you out of jail. They let you out of jail, bro. That you was in there snitching, singing, and talking. They let you out of jail. What you think was gonna happen?
Applied to this post and said something real interesting. Thugger Daily said this: he for sure the top reason this case even exists, but he's also minimized damage and arguably is a big reason the case been crumbling, including Judge Glanville getting kicked off. It just seemed like Woody has such a weird impact on this case that could really end either way, either with Thug winning the case or Woody being the reason Thug lose the case. It seemed like only time will tell, but Woody building this social media following not going nowhere no time soon. He's seen this bag opportunity in front of him and he gonna take it. How do y'all feel about YSL Woody and how he done affected the Young Thug trial? Do y'all think he helped Thug out, or do y'all think he just made everything worse? Let me know in the comments.
It's really, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. The way I feel about it, oh my knuckles. The way I feel about it is he not gonna stop chasing his bag. As long as he can keep Thug either in jail or out of jail, or in jail or out of jail, and he's still making money, he'll probably keep doing that. But as well as he's doing that, I don't know. He snitched. I'm not scared of that nigga. You snitched, bro. If you're a snitch, you snitch, bro. It's all good, bro. I mean, that's you, though. That's you personally. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, bro. I'm going to catch up on the next one. I'm gassed up. And Chef is out.